Hello and welcome to Eyewitness Report on Channels Television, where your pictures and videos you send into our portal are given the necessary attention. We are already halfway into 2018, and so today's package will bring you a review of some of the issues we treated in the first half of the year. Sit back and take this ride with us. I am Chris Elaps. Earlier in the year, we brought you a story on the plight of a Bariga fishing community and how much impoverished they have become since the landfill at the Oworonshoki end of Lagos started. Now, nothing much seems to have happened since then. We'll bring you that report again. Welcome to Lagoon community in the Bariga area of Lagos State. The people here are primarily fishermen, an occupation that has suffered a lot of setbacks lately due to dredging activities around the Oworonshoki area of Lagos State. The riverbank, which used to be a takeoff point for them, is drying up and impacting fishing activities adversely and by extension their economic life.
Betty are lomi our mala low and tell me for bitty won't go out for why our more boy me more boy burunio our more agora money so good job ago for me.
Many of the children here are out of school, often helping their mothers with drying and selling of fish. The only school in the neighborhood is a mission school which runs on charitable support. The very poor Lagoon community, which has been further impoverished by the lack of fishing activities, reeks of neglect and non-availability of infrastructure and other social amenities such as toilets, thereby exposing the people further to the risk of diseases. The plight of this community in the city of aquatic splendor is quite loud and reflective in their living conditions. Even the children here have made these woods their beds. Only a handful of women are still engaged in smoking fish. Others have gone into different trades, which include tailoring and hair making. The young people here are often idle and seen moving about in groups for lack of economic activities. This is creating an imminent threat to surrounding communities, as this could also become a breeding ground for criminal elements.
The only way we have in this community is fiction. We don't have any other thing again. If anybody can empower us, can raise us to do anything, we can do it.
The challenges of our Lagoon community cannot be brushed aside as being trivial. The state government and, as a matter of fact, every Lagosian must work towards fixing these people and putting an end to their dilemma. Environmental pollution in parts of Kano metropolis has remained a delicate issue for residents who have continued to suffer untold hardship. On several occasions, they've reached out to the state government for attention, and nothing appears to be in the offing. This is more of a case of a government detached from the plight of the people. Shagari and several communities in Kano State have remained communal and share a lot in common in terms of people, events and places. This semi-urban area with a fair concentration of manufacturing industry is becoming an eyesore for residents and visitors as environmental pollution becomes rife. A common drainage which cuts across the various communities flows endlessly with polluted water, and the stench is getting unbearable by the day. Nora claims the intensity of the pollution which hits them has become a routine every night.
To simply put it, the intensity is such that whenever these industries release the water, the polluted water, at usually around 10 p.m., sometimes around 2 a.m., 3 a.m., early in the morning, the intensity is such that when the odor gets into our houses, it gets trapped. Before it ventilates, it takes some hours, and there's nothing like fresh air anymore.
The co-location of the factory's drainage wastewater pipe and the drinking water pipe poses a lot of dangers to the health of the people in the communities. This has remained a source of health challenge to them. They claim several efforts to reach out to the government and the business operators have not yielded any result, and so they continue to suffer the suffocating stench from the industrial waste.
For several times we have been complaining for the state government, even local government. So we have been complaining a lot of the issues of this congestion. So if during this hot season, I can say, so it used to affect our families, more especially our children. It used to affect them. Sometimes you see the small ones are complaining about their stomach, pain in stomach. So sometimes they used to come and vomit. When they are vomiting, I think before you will rush them to hospital, we have to spend a lot of money.
The activities of these tanneries releasing polluted water into the environment has been for a long time, and now they want an end to it.
So we are calling on these companies to use the best waste management practices available in the world. We are sure there are chemicals that can be used to deodorize these waters before they release them in the public waterways. So that's our call to the industries.
Efforts to reach out to the business operators and the state government environmental agencies are still ongoing. We hope to keep tabs on events here as they unfold. Until something is done quickly and fast too, these Kano residents will continue to wallow in agony and suffer the consequences of someone else's misdemeanor.